Well, hello and welcome to Bowtie Life. And we are in December of 2023, hard to believe. And we are about to record the outer garden bed tours in the backyard. And you can see we got the grape arbor here. This is, of course, my own personal video logs of what's going on in the garden month after month. And we're gonna get this month started. It's December 9th. In fact, I just finished recording the first part of this month. The skies, you can still see in the background here, these skies are looking blue, but rain is coming. In fact, it's coming soon, so I need to get some of this work done so that I can get through this month's garden tours. But yeah, grape was over there. This is the Blackberry arbor. Is looking like it's supposed to this time of year. Not much going on. It is in decline for the season, and just kind of give you the direction we're going. Oh, look at all that. That's raised bed garden tour. We're not going to stop there just yet. That's the third part. But yeah, with the bee boxes over there, today it's looking a little bit active. Right now it is just upper 60s, almost 70. And I think those bees are really happy with the temperature right now. So let's start with the outer beds, and we'll end over there on the compost bin. Of course, like usual, I will start with this. We'll have this map of the property that kind of tells you where we are as we're going around here. This is the second time I've said it, and I hope it doesn't break me. Every time I say it's going to be a short video, it turns out being really long. So okay, never mind. I'm not going to say it. Not a lot going on in the outer beds, but this is my personal log, and I got to get some information down for myself. Hi, I'm Bowtie Dave. So yes, as I said before the intro video, this map actually will show where on the property you are. It's going to sit down here in the corner, and this red circle will show you specifically where we're looking on the property. We do have it's a 100 foot wide by 106 foot deep property, so it's not a very big property. But this Blackberry arbor, it is looking good. I continue to weave these things. Whenever I come out here, I'll typically see something that needs to be weaved in to the trellis. And I just keep doing it, and in fact, I can see a new one right here hanging down. This thing grew fast. I saw this the other day, but I just come up here, stick it through carefully, trying not to break it, and kind of weave it into another hole. There we go. To try to keep that thing going. Okay, so yeah, these things are growing strong. There's more this year than there was last year, so I'm hoping we can get some good blackberries out of these next spring. So there's just a little bit more this year. There's another place you'll see in the raised beds where there's even more blackberries growing. The pomegranates, of course, are declining for the season. They have a lot of suckers growing out of the base. I'm going to try to clean these up. There's still a few more pomegranates holding on up there, but I haven't harvested any this year at all. So in fact, there's a couple of beautiful ones up over there. So anyway, in the middle here, we have a goji berry, which has never produced a single goji berry. It looks okay, but it's in a bad spot. It doesn't get good sun where it is tucked in behind there. This pomegranate here is the one that has all the good looking ones. It's kind of out here. It gets good sun. Of course, the fountain, we'll get this thing worked on. We're going to try this again next year. Still nasturtium growing in here, which I think is very interesting. Nasturtium is edible, peppery. Very good. Back of the blueberries. As we ended the front and side garden tour, you can see these blueberries are declining. for the season as well. They will be back in the spring, early spring, with blooms. And then, of course, tons and tons of blueberries. We want to see if we can break last year's record, 31 pounds. This year I didn't weigh as much because I actually had other people come harvest from the blueberry patch because we were traveling a lot. This is the Thai plant that needs to be put up in the front. It's the back pollinator garden in the front yard, and this is the 5th one. I want to have an odd number out there, and I need to get this taken care of. There is mint inside this bag, and there's also mint inside this bag over here that needs to be trimmed back so that it will come back strong. I think this is peppermint, but I am not sure. Coming back over here, of course, these weeds with the little yellow and white flowers are coming back strong. I'm still hesitant to pull them out because the bees love them so much. So I've been leaving as many of these yellow and white flowers as I can. You can see the bee box. It's right around 70 degrees, and there's occasional traffic up here. You can see there's a reducer put in here so that they can kind of keep more cozy in there. But we have several bees coming and going. This, of course, is Jeff Chesser's bee box over at Old Destin Honey, and I'll link his channel. He sells honey here locally. This is actually his box. I just let him put it on my property to pollinate my garden. The Cathedraloupe is not changed at all. So I'm not going to really spend much time on this. There were some cantaloupe on here that grew, not a lot, not much at all. The bee bath is still here. I still see bees on there occasionally. The turtle bath down here kind of got full of crud. But with all the rain we've been getting, we're kind of dodging rainstorms today. But right now the weather's beautiful. So you can see there's actually bees all in those little white and yellow flowers. I'm not going to mess with those. The fig tree back here. In fact, let's go around here to the fig tree. So this is the original fig tree we transplanted into here. It's got a beautiful trunk on it. The branches look great. Has a nice goblet shape. Up here there's another goblet shape. So this thing is taking off about the size and shape that I want it to be. All the leaves have fallen, of course, because they succumb to fig rust at the end of the season. It's part of their normal process. Fig rust kind of looks like this. It has all this spotty leaves. They shrivel away, and eventually they become so brittle that when you just barely press it down, they fall off. And I don't think that's necessary. The wind will blow them off. I just do it just because it makes me feel like I'm helping. So this tree here is looking good as well. It still has some more leaves on top, but none of the figs that are on there now will ever end up anywhere. The elephant ears on this side of the property by the bee box are looking really good. There's more growing up in front of the bench. I have got to get this bench out of here before it is completely unretrievable. We'll see. Have to see if that ever happens. You'll notice that, oh, looky here. Air potatoes. Let's talk about air potatoes and see what they, look at this. These air potatoes grow in this area. They're not native, but this thing, see how it looks like a potato? I haven't had one this big in a long time. That's, I would say beautiful, but it's a seed for a very noxious plant. And we don't want to let that thing develop. So this will actually grow root. It'll look like a hairy fur ball once it sits in the ground for a while. And it'll grow a vine that will take over a whole house. It's actually taken over this palm tree. I can see another huge one right up there. Wow, that's the size almost as big as a baseball. I mean. Need to get some of those out of there. We're gonna put these in a place where they will not develop. Very disappointed to see that, of course, but I've been keeping them off my property. That is off my friend and neighbor's, on my friend and neighbor's property, and he is not here keep them down very much. But of course the pile of grow bags is still under this tarp. Not collecting any more grass seeds or anything from the birds. This lemon tree over here still looking exactly the same as it did. This one does have thorns, which means this may be a actual Meyer lemon tree, not a grafted tree. Same thing with this here. I know the previous owner did grow Meyer lemons from cuttings, and I think this is 2 of his cuttings trees. Okay, so coming across here, across the back bed, which we're kind of moving fast through here. That's an old dead zucchini still there. But I was gonna come look at this watermelon. It never got organza bagged. The stem is brown and it actually has a good weight to it, but I'm not gonna harvest this. I think I said in the last one, we may have one of these to harvest, but I think I'm gonna just leave it here and let it go to fertilizer. Well, this watermelon patch will be expanded next year. Right now it's what is it, 8 foot wide. We're gonna be adding another 6 foot to it. And I know my backyard neighbor, he wants to do a similar thing back here, see if we can grow lots of watermelon. At the end of it here though, of course, we've got this fig tree. This is the other brown turkey fig tree that we have. And it's looking good. Looking good. It's looking like it's supposed to. It has one last leaf left on it that'll eventually fall off. But fig rust, that's all it is. This is what will be the Luffa arch trellis here pretty soon. We will grow probably 3 or 4 plants off of this, probably 4 plants. And this thing will be covered. If it grows the way I think, it's also going to get off into the fence too. So we'll have to see how that goes. It will not be planted until spring. So more of those white and yellow flowers that the bees love so much. A lot of mess through here. A lot of this is going to get cleared out. The wood pile is going to be reorganized. I know there's snakes in there most likely. And then back here in this corner, of course, we're going to have the corn patch. And this is going to be a lot of work. Going to be putting down cardboard, putting down compost on top of the cardboard several inches here pretty soon so that it can sit over the winter and be a good bed to plant corn in the spring, which would be nice. Coming here over farther, we have the pomegranate trees. We have 4 pomegranate trees here, all of which are alive. I've never cut any suckers off of these. This is kind of an experiment to see how they do without suckers cut off. The other trees, not these 4, but all the ones we've seen so far, I have been cutting suckers off. So they are in decline, like most things are. Underneath this back pomegranate tree, of course, we have a couple of lemon trees growing, which if you watch this channel much, you know we thought we had lost all our lemon trees last Christmas in the freeze. There's some elephant ears back there, but there's huge comfrey plants down here. I really want to propagate some more of these comfrey out in other parts of the yard. But also this original big rosemary plant, it's huge. It's, I don't know, a full 6 feet across here, maybe 5 feet across, looking beautiful. In the pots here, we have, first off, our Loquate plants. This one here is really starting to grow up beautifully. All these Loquates are taken off just so nicely. There's some of the aloe that I'm trying to propagate out that we lost. We lost a lot of the aloe last Christmas as well. So you can see, starting to come back. Another pot of aloe. This actually is the other lemon tree, the final lemon tree that was a huge surprise. It was the first big surprise. And it was enclosed in a pot with heavy duty fabric underneath it. I rescued it from that. I put this second pot, this what you see that looks like a pot actually has the bottom cut out. So it's just really a sleeve keeping the dirt. And I didn't move the lemon tree. It's in a fine place. I didn't move the lemon tree at all. I just kept it where it was and filled around with dirt. So this is I think this is the tricolor something grass that I love so much. I need to get in here and thin it out so it can thrive this year. And then of course down here at the end, the rest of the Loquate hedge. And these two, look at, you can see the 8 or 9 solo cups of loquats look really good. The roots are growing out the bottom of those, I'm sure. This is our prize loquat tree right here in a big pot. It's in a, I don't know, it's 3-4 gallon pot down here, 2.5 maybe. It's got good branching coming out all over the place here. It got more branching starting. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Okay. It could have branching starting. After we get this in the ground, we'll figure out where we want it to go. These loquat trees are going to become a hedge back there by the big stump, back there where I got that air potato from. But you can see that, oh, here's the other branching that I saw. It's on the next one. This has got good branching coming out a bit higher. I would like this to branch out lower. We'll have to see if we can get those things to branch out more down there. Compost, completely untouched. It is at a point though where I think I could combine everything into, or almost everything into one bin if I mix it properly. So as promised, it was pretty short for a garden tour. I've seen my garden tours go almost an hour. But there really isn't a lot going on in these outer beds. I did want to record where the loquat trees were and the fig trees, just to kind of get an idea for the future, how things grow, how they're doing. It is beautiful out here. I do believe we have officially hit 70 degrees. Yeah, the weather's going to hold out for us long enough to get these raised beds. I know we've got some stuff just out of sight on the horizon coming, but it'll work out. We'll get the final part recorded here and be good. So that's the outer garden bed for the backyard. And next we're going to be getting to the raised beds. And there's a little bit going on in the raised beds. Did you see the teas on the hot peppers? Oh my goodness. I've just kind of given up on them because we have so many hot peppers growing that I'm tired of harvesting them. Is that terrible to say? We've already fermented like 3 gallons of them this year, and we have more hot pepper sauce than we know what to do with right now. So we'll have to see where we go from there. Oh, that was a bug. That was one of the bugs that the lizards like so much. Well, anyway, be sure to tune in for the next part, which is the raised beds. I already said that, didn't I? Thank you for those who have subscribed. I appreciate you coming by and watching. And if you have not yet subscribed, maybe you're just the first time here, or you've seen a few of my videos and what is going on here? Oh, I just knocked a beetle off and there's 2 lizards down here. Just grabbed it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Why do I have beetles all over my head? Anyway, I don't mind beetles. I don't like them crawling to the back of my head. Anyway, if you have not subscribed, please do so. We're trying to grow our channel to the next phase, the next level, the next stepping stone, so that we can start getting funding for our channel and hopefully do more projects. It's free things that you can do. They're free. They don't cost anything to subscribe. So just click that subscribe button on this video. If you thought this was at all here we go. Educational, inspirational, informational, or just entertaining, click that thumbs up on this video and share it on your social media. I can't begin to tell you how much this helps grow the channel. Again, free. It's things that you can do for free that help grow the channel, and hopefully we can grow this into something where we can do a lot more with this in the future. I have big visions. I'm looking here over at the cornfield that we were just talking about in the corner back here. Lots of things we want to do. So appreciate your help, and y'all have a blessed day.